Oh man, hey, what is going on, everybody? We are here today with a completely different playthrough of a completely different game. So this is TearRing Saga for the PlayStation Entertainment System. Wow, that was no time. Well, I guess I can let this scroll in the background while I'm talking. So yeah, TearRing Saga. It's basically Fire Emblem, from what I understand. I almost know nothing about this game whatsoever, to be honest. All I know is really that it was a creation from the original creator of Fire Emblem. Now, for those of you who do not know, the original creator of this series is no longer on the actual team that's developing the current Fire Emblems. Excuse me. I believe he left after Fire Emblem 5, if I'm not mistaken, which is why you kind of see a sharp contrast in the design choices between Fire Emblem 5 to modern-day Fire Emblem games. They're very dissimilar in a way, and all the old ones kind of had a certain flair to them, and I believe that had a lot to do with the original creator. Now, this game is actually so similar to the original Fire Emblem games that I do believe the creator actually ended up getting sued at one point, just because the likeness was just too much, I guess, and Nintendo, you know how they are. God forbid the creator of a series decide to branch off and do something on his own, right? But that's the world we live in. Oh, these animations are looking kind of crisp, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm excited to go ahead and get started with this. Come on, work with me. So with all that said, if you enjoy strategy RPG action, if you like Fire Emblem, that kind of thing, then I say let's go ahead and get started on some Utona TearRing Saga. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and start a new game, obviously. Like I said, I have not actually played this game yet for myself, and it looks like we have some more storyline. I'd be very interested to see what the differences are between this and, well, Fire Emblem as a series, right? I know it's obviously going to be very different from modern-day Fire Emblem, but I'm curious to see where it stands up in relation to classic Fire Emblem games. You know, Fire Emblem 4, Fire Emblem 5, and so on. So let's see. Carloan and Utona were wed, and after his passing, the empire was divided among their daughters into four kings, each bearing the name of the Holy Queen. Read the Serene's. Oh my gosh, this is kind of scrolling a little bit faster than I can read, so... well, it's not faster than I can read, but faster than I can say, and not make it sound dumb. So, go ahead and enjoy this little scrolling text. I will be doing the same. Looks like we got a little bit of background world-building information. Alright, that's pretty cool. So we're already off to a better start than Fates. After that, Vanuak changed completely. He declared the revival of the Gerxel's empire and crushed his former ally underfoot. Now that's classic Fire Emblem right there. Empires are always dicks. I don't know what it is. But, what I've gathered from these games is, if you happen to be the king of a kingdom, never, ever, ever trust the opposing empire. They're always going to stab you in the back. They're always going to conquer you. They're always going to come after you the second you let your guard down. Who's this guy? Runen, there you are. What's the matter? You look a little spaced out. Ah, Prince Leaf. Oh, Holmes. It's good to see that, wow. Wow, yeah, I'm starting to see why they got sued. It's nothing. I was just getting some fresh air. If you say so. Anyway, we're almost at Weld. Are you and your knights ready to go? As long as I have my rapier, I'll be fine. And yep, there it is. He is, in fact, the lord of this game, I assume. As we all know, only the lord is allowed to use a rapier. Standard for all Fire Emblem. This really is just like Fire Emblem, too. That's weird. Eugen is taking care of the others. No, seriously, it feels just like a Fire Emblem, but on PlayStation. That's crazy. I sure wouldn't want to be one of Roselia's knights. How do they stand that old geezer jabbering at them all the time? They look up to him, more or less. After so much fighting against the Empire, all that's left of the Roselian Knights are young recruits like them, save Eugen. Eugen went through hell to protect us, and now he can't even swing a sword anymore after all the wounds he suffered. Ha, I smell a Jagan character. The young Knights all understand his pains, so they're doing what they can to repay him. You're right, he has been dependable. Without Eugen and my old man, we all would have died a long time ago. Though it's kind of sad that young guys like us had to be saved by a pair of, shall we say, senior citizens. I kind of like this guy. I've been meaning to ask you, Holmes. Are you really doing the right thing? Your father told us to escape while he and his men held off the Imperial army, but do we deserve to survive if we had to sacrifice him to get away? Dude, it's just part of every good intro sequence. Think about it. Don't beat yourself up about it, Runen. It was his choice. Hell, he might not even be dead. He's always been a tenacious little rat. I do hope you're right. I will pray for Admiral Val's safety. Come on, Runen. It's not like you to be so sentimental. My old man didn't do this for you, or even me. He just wanted to stay and fight for what he believed in. When the time comes for us to retake Granada, we'll see him again. I promise you that. Huh. I'll hold you to it. Thanks, Holmes. Now, forget about my old man. This is actually pretty exciting, isn't it? I've always dreamed of traveling the world as an adventurer and seeking out legends. Could we be seeing, like, 2 main characters? Is that what's going on? It's kind of what they're... Well, at the very least, this guy's important, surely. I don't know if he's going to be a lord or anything like that, but... I mean, Runen has to be a lord, right? I mean, he has a rapier, for God's sake. Huh, I'm getting off topic, I guess. Now that my old man let me go, I can make that dream come true. An adventurer. That sounds like fun. Yep. I'm going to gather up some expert thieves and knowledgeable folks, and we'll go on all sorts of crazy expeditions. Now, see, that's the game I want to play. Say, Runen, why don't you come with me? Yes. Aren't you sick of this useless war by now? Yes, I am. Holmes, you know I can't do that. Ah, damn it, Runen. He would be the main character. Don't act so serious, bud. I was only joking around. I know you've got obligations. Your dad left you quite the responsibility. Yeah, but someday I'd like to. Lord Runen, forgive my interruption, but the Isle of Welt has been sighted. Who's this? Oh, it's probably that old knight he was talking about. Ah, so it has. No more time to be shooting the breeze, eh? Okay, Runen. I'll drop you off at Port Sora. Fort Welt isn't too far from there. Thank you, Holmes. Get everyone ready to depart, Eugen. Ah, yes, it is. Yes, my lord. Come on, jigging. Oh, a world map. Thank the loving God. Personally, I kind of prefer the games with world maps, to be honest. Or at least, like, the way that it did in Fire Emblem 7, you know, and Fire Emblem 6, where they would show the world map, and it would show you where you are in relation to things. And I know I'm talking as if this actually is a Fire Emblem game. It's not technically, but let's be honest, it is. But it looks like a world map, at least for cutscenes. I don't know, I kind of saw lines there, though, sort of like, you know, Fire Emblem 8 and the new Shadows of Valencia. So maybe there's a traversable world map? That'd be kind of cool. Haven't seen that in a while. This is Port Sora. For the doorway to a large kingdom like Well, it's very quiet. Well, my lord, we cannot blame them for being intimidated by the sight of a pirate ship like this. A pirate ship? Holmes, you should leave at once. Pirate ship? Really? Interesting. It would not do for Lord Runen to be mistaken for an outlaw like yourself. Oh, so this guy's like, he's not even like a royal or anything. Yeah, we're going. As if I'd stick around just to get yelled at by an old man like you. So I assume you're off to Ashura. Ashura? No, God, no. Fuck that bitch. No, Ishura. Okay. Whew. Sorry, my PTSD, man. Yeah. That island's out of the Empire's reach. We'll drive out the pirates there and make it our new base. Will you be alright on your own? Don't worry about us. Hunting down pirates is our job. I thought... One glimpse of the Sea Lion's flag and they'll be running as fast as they can. I'm more worried about you, Runen. Your knights are all greenhorns except for that old fossil Eugen. The Jagan character. Yes, please, give me a Jagan right off the bat. That's what I need in my life. I know, I'll lend you one of my men. Garo, get over here. Oh, a pirate. These guys are pirates, right? We're talking like they're pirates. Yar, I got it, but I don't know. He's a pirate. You want me to lend a hand, right? That's right. Consider me your temporary captain. Thanks, Holmes. And thank you, Garo. Well, suppose it's bye for now, Runen. May the sea breeze bless your journey. Same to you, Holmes. Oh, he's not coming with us? I kind of like that guy. He seems like he has a bit of an attitude. Which is nice, because all the lords in these games are just so... They're so lord-like. I know that sounds like... Of course they're lord-like. They're lords. They're royalty. But you know what I mean. How often do you get somebody like Ephraim or Hector even? Hector's probably a better example. Even Ike would be a good example. Just somebody who's not like, doesn't have a stake up their ass, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know much about this guy though, so. He seems decent enough so far, but tell me he doesn't look just like Leaf. In fact, I'm just gonna call him Leaf. Eugen, do you believe Kingdom of Welt will be sympathetic to our cause? It's hard to say, my lord. The last time Welt tried to aid Reeve in the Battle of Bolt, they suffered tremendous casualties. I've heard that King Raphael has been missing in action ever since. Convincing the Queen to assist us with the kingdom in its current state will certainly be no easy task. For now, we should assume that Welt will be unwilling to provide us aid. In that case, we should do what we can to get to the Queen's good graces. Our first course of action should be to get a grasp on exactly what the situation is here in Welt. Agreed, my lord. We can gather information for the citizens here at Port Sara. Make it so. Oh, Well, no, I guess I'll just wait to see. I want all the troops to ask around and gather whatever information you can. After that, we'll head for Fort Welt to meet with Queen Liza. Yes, Lord Runen. Leave it to us, my lord. Aye, aye, sir. What? New recruits on Chapter 1? Hell yeah. Lady Sasha, the enemy is gaining on us. We must make haste. I knew I should have given up smoking. Kate, I can't go another step. You mustn't talk like that, milady. So, Kate and Sasha. Okay. We're almost to Vere. I'm gonna go with Vere. Please, just a little further. But, my leg. Ow. Your Highness, your ankle's been sprained. To think that you've been putting weight on it this entire time. Forgive me, milady. I should have noticed sooner. Kate, I shall stay here and hold off our pursuers. Try to make it as far as Port Sara. If you can hide yourself and rest in a lodge overnight, the pain should subside somewhat. Then you continue on towards Varay in the morning. Oh, I didn't even point this out, but this is actually a very, very recent translation patch. From what I understand, the old one was like Thracia quality, kind of. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I mean very unfinished, I guess, unpolished. But so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. It seems consistent. It seems, you know, passable. I'm not seeing anything that really strikes me as a bad translation, you know what I mean? Of course, we haven't even started the first battle, but, you know, for what it is, it's at the very least playable. You must press on, with or without me. Oh, Kate, I can't abandon you here. Don't fear, your highness. I am your guardian and a trained knight. The likes of Kata's soldiers are no backs for me. These names, man. You are indeed a fine knight, Kate, but there's no way you could win against so many soldiers. Yeah, more people like Kate and Sasha. That's shit I can say. Jeez, come on. I know, milady, but I must protect you no matter the cost. That is my duty. No, my privilege as your knight. No, I won't abandon you, Kate. Please make it to Sara. We'll go together, all right? Lady Sasha, what am I gonna do with you, you rambunctious scamp? Alright, so we're playing. Oh, I didn't point this out, but it looks like Circle is confirmed. I kind of thought it would be, because for whatever reason, during the PlayStation era, Japanese games tended to have Circle in place of X. So think like Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy Tactics, that kind of thing. It's a little weird, but I'm already kind of used to it. I played a ton of those games as a kid growing up, you know what I mean? So how can I get into a minute? Okay, Circle lets me move, it looks like. God, it does have a movement range, thank God. I didn't know if it would, because games like Fire Emblem 1, 2, and 3 did not have a movement range. You just had to know how far you could move, and it was kind of annoying like that. What else do we got? Square opens up. Oh, cool, it shows me the controls. So select shows us the map. Okay. Start opens a menu. Unit enemy unit conditions. I'm just gonna take a second here and figure out all the controls. No enemies. That's good. This is the easiest chapter ever. Oh my lord. No, I want to see. Where's detailed stats? How do I do that? Oh, triangle. Okay, so let's look at Runen here. He has 6 strength, 6 skill, 8 speed, 4 defense, no magic. Okay, so it looks like there's a strength magic split going on here. That's cool. That's cool. I like games with that. Adds a little bit of extra depth. Maybe we'll be seeing some magic swords and stuff like that. Mastery. Is there a way to see what the stats all do? Triangle for help. Let's try it. Rapier. Thin sword used by nobles. Armory, cavalry. Does that mean it's effective versus armory and cavalry, I assume? Just because that's so standard for every Fire Emblem. And maybe that one means that it's locked to Runin, perhaps? Which again would make sense because he's the Lord, you know? So strength probably does what I assume. Skill affects hit rate, critical rate, talent trigger. Talent trigger. Affects evade, attack speed, I assume. I wonder what the threshold for doubling in this game is. It changes from game to game. Some games it's 4, some games it's just 1, some games it's 5. Defense reduces physical damage. Score, war potential, summary of units effectiveness. I never really did care for that because it doesn't tell you anything really. Like in Awakening and stuff, I always go for the more detailed menus because it's more useful, I find. But I guess if you're playing on normal or whatever, it probably doesn't matter. Mastery. Usable weapon level. Oh, I see. So it's like Fire Emblem 1 and 3. Where you have like a weapon level stat. I wonder if you'll be able to level it up or if it's fixed, like Fire Emblem 4 maybe, or what. I don't know. Effects evade, critical rate, and then magic, obviously. So anything else? Type. Foot soldier type. Okay. I don't know what that really means. I guess just a non-mounted kind of unit. Sword type. So I can use swords. Urbanite. Castle terrain bonus. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does any of this mean? Class, specialization, any of this. What's this heir to Roselia? Nickname. Oh, that's cool. So you get like a little title. Neato. What else do we got? Oh, yes, yes. I love games that do this. So it tells me if there's a conversation. It looks like I can have Runin here talk to Sasha. Yeah, Sasha. Okay, so I'm going to get on that. What's this? Level up history. Maybe it keeps track of how RNG screwed you get or something? I don't know. I haven't gotten any level ups, so there's no history there to take note of, I guess. What is all this fresh stuff? What the There's a lot of information. Information overload, man. Castle terrain kills. Plus hit percent, 0%. Avoid plus 0%. Indoor terrain, planes. So the game keeps track of your kills, maybe? Oh man, there's a lot going on here. Maybe I should have looked up some stuff. Armored unit, draconic units, flying units, bandit units, mercenary units. Oh, okay, so... Oh, that must be what it means by foot soldier type. So there's all these different classifications, like magic types, dragon types, I assume, flyings, monsters, hey! God damn, this really is Fire... This is like a love child between Fire Emblem Gaiden and just classic Fire Emblem. That's crazy. I like it. Anything else? Movement oh, that's pretty cool. So it's like a movement cost list for each of the different terrains. Looks like we can't go into rivers or coasts or cliffs or mountains or walls. Neato. And we're back to the start. Let's take a look at Krace. For growth rates, I'll probably just edit them in over the video at some point. Like I said, I don't know what any of these guys are all about. I kind of don't want to look up like growth rates or anything. I kind of want to just go with the flow, you know what I mean? But I'm sure there are people out there that are interested in that, so I might just bite the bullet and do it anyways. I don't know. I haven't decided. So here we have Cress, a Roselian Knight. And damn, we start with 2 Cavaliers. This really is just Fire Emblem. So is there anything special about him, really? He doesn't have any skills, it looks like. Comes with an Iron Sword and a Javelin. Good old Javelin. Weight of 10. Oh my lord, that's heavy. Is there a way to reduce weight? Does it work like standard Fire Emblem? I guess I'll have to figure that out. So compared to Cress, or compared to this guy, that was Cress. This is Arcus, another Roselian Knight with a Slim Lance Iron Sword. No skills again. Let's see. He has a lower weapon mastery that might come into play. But he has way more speed. Well, 2 more speed. So I'm guessing it's just standard Red Knight, Green Knight crap. Then Garo the Pirate. Oh my god, look at this guy. He's a monster. What's going on there, man? 11 strength, 10 speed. That's really good. I thought that Eugen guy was going to be the Jagan, but this guy's looking... Maybe not a Jagan necessarily, but he's definitely a cut above our other guys. Bandit type, uses axes. Adept, hey, there we go, there's something I know. So that should be... Well, I guess it depends on how skills activate in this game now, doesn't it? But it's probably one of either skill % chance or speed % chance that you get another attack. So that's a pretty good ability, I assume. Seafarer, marine terrain bonus. Again, I really don't know what that means. He comes with a hatchet. Is it like Ross's hatchet? A powerful thrown axe. Yes, sir. It certainly is. 54 accuracy, though. Oh, no. It's not very good. It's pretty strong, though. 10 might. 1-2 range. Iron axes have 88 uses? Why? Why? That's ridiculous. Alright, this Garo guy seems pretty good. Alright, let's actually play the game, I think. How about that? Let's play the game. Let's go to this blue house here. Welcome to my naval academy. Here I train soldiers in the yard fighting on the high sea. Pirates are everywhere these days. Knowing how to fight at sea is a must-have if you're gonna be able to see a city. You look like a good fighter. Interested in learning the ways of fighting at sea? Yeah, alright, let's do it, man. Alright, to fight effectively in the water, you fade to black. And just like that, you're a better seafarer or something. Yeah, you may now call yourself a fully fledged seafarer. Before the reckon on high seas, use your new skill and says of pirate goods. Alright, man. Oh, and it taught me a skill? Seafarer, marine terrain bonus. Castle terrain bonus. Does that mean I get some kind of bonus if I'm standing on the water? But I can't stand on the water with him. Right? He can't go in water? No, he can't. So, unless shoal counts? I don't know. What else we got? Got these houses. Let's hit up some more houses. It's pretty standard stuff. You move your units around on a grid. Looks like it's more or less 1-for-1 right out of Fire Emblem's book. Oh, there's a dismount option. Ah, right. So in classic Fire Emblem games, mounted units could not actually take part in indoor combat unless they dismounted. So you would basically get these stat penalties. They could be very light or very harsh depending on which game you're playing. I know in Thracia they were tied to the class. I think in Fire Emblem 3 they might just be a standard penalty for all mounted units. I honestly don't know the specific details. But essentially, it takes away your mount, and you become more or less just a sword-fighting unit in most cases. I don't think there were any cases of getting like a lance or something like that. But that's interesting. So maybe in indoor maps, mounted units are not the way to go. Have to keep that in mind. Let's visit this house. You know that big ship that sailed in not too long ago? I think it was one of Granada's privateering galleries. Wait, you guys were on that thing? Who are you people? Look, I don't care why you came all the way here, but please don't cause any trouble, okay? We've got enough problems as it is. Oh, this thing? It's medicine, I think. I found it down at the docks. Don't know what it's for. You want it? Be my guest. Alright, thanks for the strange medicine that you found down by the docks, man. I don't think that's medicine, man. It smells kind of funny. Master potion. Boost mastery? That was a skill, right? Yeah, mastery. Okay. So it's like a weapon level potion. Alright. Stat boosters already. That's how we start a game. What are these things, by the way? Shops, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, armory and vendor. Okay. Simple enough. Nearly all the countries on the mainland have fallen under Imperial rule. However, I doubt Empire would bother coming all the way out here to Welch. Our tiny kingdom is hardly a threat to the Emperor's army. When our King Raphael led his knights to Fort Pulse earlier this year, no one even found what was left of his body. He was such a fine king. It's terrible that his kindness cost him his life.
Well, it is finished without him. I hate to say it, but I doubt Queen Liza or Prince Sasha can pull our nation through these troubled times.
Princess Sasha, rather. Excuse me. So that chick over there, she's a princess. I guess I should have put that together.
No, sorry about that. You've been very patient to sit through this old man's depressed ramblings. Here, take this sword as a token of my gratitude. It may be run-of-the-mill, but its edge hasn't dulled since the days that I used it. Not one bit.
An iron sword. Gee, thanks, old man. Fantastic. And these guys must be their guests, or like green units, I guess. Yeah, they are. So I can't actually control them, so end our turn. They're gonna move out on their own. Enemy turn, but there are no enemies, man. Worst game ever. Oh, here we go. I like the soundtrack so far, too. Oh, who is this guy? That's a hell of a portrait, man. Good, we've caught up to them. Russ, I leave the rest to you. Capture the princess and bring her back to my castle. What of her escort, sire? Get rid of her. I don't care. Don't bother me with useless details. Understood, sire. That guy is very fancy. Let's say fancy. Or colorful. How about that? How about colorful? That's a good word. Let's see. We've got a few more houses here. Alrighty. Let's see what you got, Garo. So you're one of the heroes of Granada. Wondering what kind of fearsome men it managed to hold a period. Hey, we're not a bunch of kids. Don't you know in these games the kids are the most powerful units? Just look at all the Manichettes, dude. They're like 10-year-old girls and they're fucking dragons. Age doesn't mean shit in Fire Emblem. Fact of the day for ya. Well, never mind that. You came all this way, so here you go. You can have this herb. Oh, I'd like me some herb. Alright, sounds good. Another house. Let's do it. Give me your stuff. Well, it used to be such a peaceful kingdom, but all that changed a few months back. When the Revens were... The Revens? Who are the Oh, yeah. They said something about a kingdom of Reeve or something like that. Okay, yeah. When the Revens were pushed back to Granada, King Raphael went to the mainland to aid in the Battle of Bult. But the battle was lost and no one's heard of him since. Kata, the Count of Gram, the Count of that area, was appointed Chancellor in the King's absence. But he's made a complete mess of things, draining this great town of all the life it once had. Oh man, I'm stumbling all over myself. He's made the tariffs on imports and exports so high no one can afford to trade. Not to mention when his troops came through and conducted an emergency tax, seizing all kinds of valuables. There's no way we can survive if this goes on. If only our good king were here with us. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be acting so gloomy in front of such kind visitors. This isn't much of a way to apologize, but here, take this shield. It was my late father's. It's all I have left of him, but I'd be happier to see it used by good knights like you than gather dust on my mantle. I'm sure my father would agree. That's a very weird thing about these games. Just imagine just walking into this chick's house, and she just starts telling us this story, this grand epic adventure about the entire history of her kingdom, and then she gives us some shit on top of that. Like, why does that make sense? I don't think that's how I would respond if some dude just walked into my house and started talking to me. Actually, did I even start talking to her? Did she start talking to me? Too much to think about. Chancellor Cotter is nothing compared to Count Marlin. He's the lord of the eastern courtship of Ver, and he's as loyal as they come. In fact, most everyone agrees that Count Marlin was more suited to be Chancellor than Count Cotta ever was. I just don't get why the Queen would appoint Cotta instead. It's like the royals all have their heads buried in the sand. It's hard enough just to make ends meet without their bad decisions ruining our life. Just typical. Isn't that great? That's just my luck. Why don't you guys try stirring up things here? It'd be nice to see Kata gone. Here, you can have this. My ex gave it to me and I don't want her to find out that I still have it. Well, that's sad, man. You really gotta just move on from these kind of things, you know? Just don't dwell on the past, move forward, live for today. That's what I always say. But, well, I don't have the heart to just throw it out either. It'd be a real load off my mind if you could just take it. Alright, a miracle charm. Oh, hey, what does that shield do? Why is it down here? Raises defense by 401 health. Yes, it really is. It's just like Gaiden, dude. I think. Do I have to equip it? Well, no, because there's two inventories, it looks like. So weapons and like accessories or something? I really don't know. What was that miracle charm? What does that do? Miracle charm negates 1 fatal attack. Oh my lord. Oh, miracle, like the skill. Duh. Hello. Where am I at today? That makes sense. Okay, that seems pretty useful. And one more house.
The drawbridge to the south is raised and lowered when the tide changes. If it's not down yet, it should be soon.
Oh, thanks, old man. That was very useful, let's say. I didn't really take a look at these two. Young Princess Sasha. Foot soldier type, usable sword, has 2 strength. Amazing. Amazing. Alright. I hope she's not forced into my party or something. Like another Lord character. That would... 2 strength? Foot soldier type, sword type, usable. Charm. Give courage to nearby allies. Well, don't know what that means, but alright. We have the well-teased knight, Kate. See, that's more like it. See, why can't your stats be like this, Sasha? I think you got some explaining to do. Type, foot soldier, sword type, and bow type. She can use swords and bows. That's nice. Nice. Very nice. Adept and Urbanite for skills. S-Talk, effective against armored units. Bowgun, standard and issue crossbow. Oh, strong as hell. 8 might. I wonder if bows suck in this game. It is a classic Fire Emblem. I mean, excuse me, it's a classic not Fire Emblem. Alright, so it looks like they're being pursued by these dudes. Come on, lower the drawbridge, old man. Ooh, nice enemy phase music. I like it. I like it. Do these shops have anything I care about? Let's see. Do I even have any money? I do. I have 5,000 gold. I could buy a slim sword. Why would I want to do that, though? I guess because they weigh less. I might buy a slim lance for him, actually. Because I don't want to use up my javelin, you know? And it's really heavy, too. Wooden bow. Heal staff. I don't have any healers or anything like that. Yeah, let's buy a slim lance. No, do buy it. Yes, I would like to buy it. Thank you. Jeez, do you want my money or not, old man? And what about this one? What about the vendor here? Some more herb. You just sell that stuff on the streets? Man, this is a really good world to live in. It's a beautiful sight. Okay, let's move over to this bridge. I guess it's going to eventually lower. It didn't look like I could do anything about it, so I guess I just have to wait, maybe? Let's try that. Oh. Yeah, let's look at the options, too. Make sure all the animations and everything are on. I imagine they would be. Map animations, cursor, stop and limit. What? Move freely, auto cursor. Sound, speed. Let's go with fast. It's more my pace. The window colors alone should be fine. What kind of wallpapers do we got? Well, that's boring. I kind of like the default one, actually, so let's go with that. Alright, so I guess we're just hanging out. We're trying to help Sasha, but I mean, this damn drawbridge. Why would the drawbridge be up in the middle of day anyways? It doesn't make sense. Don't you typically want people to come into your village? Isn't that how trade and commerce becomes a thing? Or am I thinking too hard about this? Oh, it looks like they might actually get attacked here. I'm trying. She better not die. I'll be so mad. This dang cavalier. Oh, it's not battle animations? I thought I just checked that. I thought they were all on. Those were just a pretty clean map animations, though, not gonna lie. Did you see that? That was fluid. Ah, here we go. I kind of wanted Runin at the front so that I could talk to Sasha. Alright, the drawbridge has been lowered. Lowered Runin. Let us be off. Indeed. Why aren't you fighting with me, Eugen? What's going on with that? Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Sasha. What's going on here? Are those soldiers chasing you? Ah. Lord Runin, this is not the time for conversation. We must protect it from those soldiers. Got it. We'll deal with your pursuers, so in the meantime, hide someplace safe. You can tell us what's going on afterwards. Yes. Foreign knights? Where did they come from? I don't know, dude. I'm just in the dark just as much as you. Okay. So I can actually see some combat here. Alright. I don't want anybody to die. I didn't even look at these guys, but they're looking like pushovers, not gonna lie. Not too scary. 13 attack. Oh man, Kate can just seriously ruin these guys' day. How far can this guy move? 3 tiles. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I was trying to get over to this guy and look at his stats. What's this now? Woo! It's like snakes. Oh, I know. Okay, so these could be like markers, I guess. Did it say that? Did it say that in the option? Oh, it did. Marker. Yeah, look at that. That's a cool feature. I like that. So I don't think I want this guy to attack me. Where's this guy? Do bows have 2 range in this game? Did it say? Range 2. Okay, good. So he can only... Yeah, I really like that feature, actually. Because now I can just put a marker there, and now I know... That's cool. That's really cool. And I don't want to get attacked by this guy either. He's the only one that looks kind of strong, a little bit strong. Not really, but he has 12 attack. Which more than these clowns. Can I have Sasha kill this guy? She has 5 attack, he has 2... Oh my god. Sasha, what the fuck? Okay. Well, since that's not going to play out very well, let's go ahead and... I can't give it to Runin. Let's give it to Crest. Let's see what Crest is all about. Nice little menu. So I should do 11 damage. Oh, look at that animation. I like it. I like it. 41 experience. Not bad, kid. Not bad at all. Now, Kate's apparently a goddamn monster. Well, can I do the trade thing? Does that work in this game? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Would that be smart? Can I rescue people? Is rescuing in this? No, it doesn't look like it is, unless maybe it's a skill. Get Garwin on the action. Actually, I should be good just shooting this guy with Cade, right? Will I kill him? 14 minus 2. Oh, hell yeah, he's dead. He's done. Maybe, if I double him. He has minus 6 speed and I have minus 2. Is that enough? I hope so. Dang, Kate's looking kind of fine, not gonna lie. Nice little sprite work there. I'm liking these. Does everybody have a unique sprite? Are they sprites? Animation? Whatever you want to call it? That would be really cool. Instead of just, you know, the generic blue guy sprite that you would get for most Fire Emblem games. I mean, people had their own palettes, but I mean, actually unique sprites, you know what I mean? So unfortunately, I had to leave her with her bow because I want to counterattack that archer. Man, these animations are really nice. I'm liking this. It's very medieval looking, very much better than fucking Fates. Oh my god. See, this is what I would expect people to look like in a goddamn fantasy world. You know what I mean? Not whatever the fuck it is that Tharia's wearing or whatever. Why would anybody ever dress like that? Have you ever seen an actual human being look like that in your entire life? The answer is no. I'm going to answer that for you. No, you have not, because that's not how women dress, ever. That's not a thing. People don't do that. People just don't... This is better. This isn't a Fates rant video, so... I can probably have Runin. How much movement does he have? Is that... That must be it. So 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, I cannot get close enough. Jade's not gonna die, is she? I don't think so. No. Let's have her shoot this guy. I kind of like... I like the idea of a sword and bow unit, so I think I'm going to try and give her experience. See how she levels up. She took almost no damage from these guys. I don't know. Oh right, she had a shield, didn't she? Wait. One use for you. Oh, I see. So when I get hit, it takes a use whenever I get hit, basically, right? That's what happened. Okay. Wish I would have known that before I wasted it, but all right. Let's give Garo a go. Oh, I don't want to do that, though. He's going to kill him for sure. And this guy's way higher leveled. Can I get experience on Runin? Truth be told... Oh, I can... Wow, I can get all the way over here. Okay. Well, excuse me, then. Let's go in with the Slim Lance. Get him, Cress. It's all you, man. It's all you. Big money. I didn't check to see if I would double. I will. Amazing. So, if I've been paying attention correctly, I think it's 5, because Kate had 4 more speed on these knights. Or these soldiers, rather. These spearmen. I should have checked for skills and stuff, I guess. But yeah, she had 4 more speed than that guy, and she did not double. So it looks like the threshold is 5, 6, something like that. I don't know. I didn't see what Cress had on that guy. I really should have been paying attention. I really don't want to... Well, how much can I do to this guy? I can do 11, 18? Yeah, well, surely I'll double from this guy. He has -6 speed. Maybe I can get a kill for Sasha. I can tell she's going to be a pain in the ass to level up. Do you see that? 5 damage, my ass. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. I'm not seeing any kind of weapon triangle either, I don't think. Well, if there was, she'd be doing 2 damage and not 3. So there must not be a weapon triangle. For 63%, what is this? On a slim weapon? What kind of witchcraft is this now? 60 experience, though. That's good. I think Runin's probably going to kill that guy. He has a rapier. He is a knight. You know how this goes. And that'll be the turn. Alright, bring it on. Shit stain. What do you got for me today? Ooh, intense-ass boss music. You will not stand in my way. Alright, Mr. Blood Red Knight, what do you got? Oh, don't double me. What am I saying? He's a knight. He'll never double me. They did a lot of damage, though. Oh, that guy's not to be trifled with, I see. She has a... Oh, I thought she had the... Who has the dang thing? You do. Yeah, because this was good against armor knights. Mastery of 5, though. Mastery of 4. Oh, of course. I can chip him with a javelin. No. Let's do that. Let's do just that. 14. Ah, but I'll only really do 4 damage. But you know what? I want the chip experience. Have one of these. Yeah. Alright, Crest seems decent enough, I guess. I'm not too impressed by Arcus here, though. He's kind of letting me down. I guess I did let him get attacked by the boss. Just out of curiosity here. I do 11 damage. Okay, no. I was trying to see if it was like Gaiden, you know? We always deal at least 1 damage. But I actually do deal 1 damage to him, so I don't know. Let's shoot him. This bowgun, I'm definitely getting my mileage out of that for sure. Why is this guy so fast? He only has 2 speed. Maybe he's not fast. Maybe the... Yes, the bowgun is really heavy. I got you. Let's go in with a rapier, though. 21 attack. Oh, if I can get just 1 more damage on it, though. Yeah, let's have Kate shoot him. Kate's kicking ass. Best units by far. 18% crit on this thing. Does the bowgun have a high crit or something? Or is she just that good? Hey, we get a first level up. Amazing. 1 point of speed, 1 point of hit points. Okay. Speed is always great, so I'll take that. Absolutely. Absolutely willing to take that. Back to this thing. No, it has no crit, so she just has really high critical. What's that about? Why would she have 18 critical? I don't know. Oh, is it? Yeah, Sasha had this ability, right? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe Charm gives you critical? I don't know. It's probably... What's that ability called? Was it called Charm? I'm trying to think of what it was called. I'm drawing a blank. But that one ability that gives you, like, hit and avoid and stuff, it's probably that. And just like that, he fails. Yeah, he sure did. Should have known better than to be an armor knight in one of these games, man. It's a death sentence. Defense, hit points. Okay. Okay. More defense is always good. So we're not seeing a lot of stats is something I've noticed right away. Maybe I'm just unlucky, though. It's like more story. Lord Rudin, the soldiers are turning tail. Good. Fuck bitches. Where's that girl we found? She is safe and sound with us, sire. Ah, there she is. Are you alright?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Those were well-teased soldiers, right? Why were they after you? You look like someone of noble upbringing. Well, gee, thank you, Rudin. Lord Rudin, I thought you recognized her. This is Princess Sasha of Welt. Princess Sasha? Not Princess Sasha, please, anybody but that.
I'm pleased to see you again, Lord Rudin.
And I you. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you.
Don't worry about it. Happens all the time. It's been years since I last saw you.
I mean, how many blue-haired, like, seriously, baby blue-haired, purple dress wearing... Come on, dude.
Although I recognized your kind eyes, we only met for a short while, but you were very kind to me, much like you were today.
I was only 10 years old when I accompanied my father on his trip to Welt. I recall meeting the young princess, but you've changed so much I would never have guessed you were the same girl. Well, I remembered, milady.
Oh, you must be Lord Rudin's guardian. Your name was...
Ouch. Cold. Whew. That hurts. Better luck next time, old chap.
Yes, that's right. General Eugen, of course. I would never forget you, Eugen. Thank you for your kindness.
Princess Sasha, would you mind telling us what's happened here in Welt? Why is a member of royalty being pursued by our own soldiers?
Are you familiar with the Battle of Bald, Lord Rudin?
Man, these people just keep bringing this up. This has to be important. Naturally. About half a year back, the Western Alliance united to rescue Reed from the Empire's clutches, starting with Fort Bald, but they were decimated. We heard it from the town people here that King Raphael has been missing ever since.
Unfortunately, it's true. We haven't heard a word from my father. Most of the brave nobles and knights who accompanied my father were killed.
Sorry, I needed water there. Doing all this, like, reading all this text is killing my throat. Not gonna lie.
Only a handful managed to return to us. With so many of the nobility gone, those who remain have been greedily abusing their power. Without my father to keep them in line, they're running the country into the ground.
But even with his majesty gone, how could Welt be so crippled after a single defeat? Surely your father left contingencies in place in case the battle went poorly? Or at least left someone trustworthy to manage things while he was off in battle.
Yes, of course. Our chancellor was left in charge, but he has since fallen ill and passed away. After that, Count Kata of Gram named himself the replacement chancellor.
You could just do that? You could just name yourself replacement? Holy shit. Sign me up. I should be a duke in one of these games. Jeez.
Kata has levied absurd taxes on all our people and banished all those who dare to question his authority. He's become nothing short of a tyrant.
What about your mother? Surely the queen has something to say about all this.
After being made aware of Kata's tyranny, my mother prepared a decree to exile him and appoint Count Marlin as chancellor in his place, but...
Who's Count Marlin? Yeah, all these people, man. I'm just lost as ruin in here.
He's the Count of Array to the east. He was unable to accompany my father to the Battle of Bald due to his age, but he is loyal and honorable, loved by the citizenry and nobility. I'm just falling apart. My father always wanted to be his chancellor, but Count Marlin insisted that he was not worthy of the honor. He still resides in Varay today.
I see. So you were on your way to Varay to deliver your mother's decree to him. Yes, my mother entrusted her letter to my personal knight, Kate, and told us to flee Count Marlin's side. Now there's a lot of exposition going on. I kind of like it, though. I actually understand what's happening, kind of. From what I can tell, this Count Kata guy's like a real doucher. We should probably do something about that, I think. Alright, I understand. We'll help escort you to Vray. I'd like to meet this Count Marlin myself. I'm happy to hear it, but what are you doing here in Weld? Seriously, I'd like to know. The last I'd heard, you were holding out against the Empire in Granada. I'll tell you about it on the way. We shall leave here before Kata sends reinforcements after you. Now, loading. Oh, what's this? Fort Weld. Oh, more Jeez, man.
Queen Liza, how do you fare? If there is anything at all I can do for you, please do not hesitate to ask.
Count Kata, you fucking douche. How long do you intend to keep me confined in this room? Are you not ashamed as one of King Raphael's allegiance?
No. This is...
I have heard rumors that you are planning to form an alliance with the Empire. Do you honestly believe that Raphael would allow such foolishness? What sort of excuse do you intend on giving the king when he returns?
With all due respect, Your Majesty, King Raphael was lost to us long ago. As Chancellor, it is my duty to protect our nation, is it not?
The king is alive. I am his wife, I would know. Women's intuition, they call it. Count Kata, I ask you that you cease your oppression of my people at once. There is still time to repent for your sins. Oh yeah, that's gonna go over real nice.
You wound me, Your Majesty. Generous as I am, I still have my limits.
Are you threatening me? Come on, bring it on, you little bitch. Spare yourself the trouble and kill me now, but you don't have the balls. Your name shall be stained forever in history as a filthy traitor. Yeah, that's right, you little bitch. Do it. Do it. Come on, I want you to.
Yeah.
Count Kata, if you have no further business, then I ask you to leave. This woman has stones. I need some rest.
Gods be damned. That impudent woman. Perhaps I should kill her off after all.
No, my lord. If we harm the queen now, the unaligned nobles will turn against us. The royal family of Weld descends from Jether Sutherland and that guy. Taking any action against them directly would be ruinous.
What do you suggest we do then?
The queen's hope lies in Count Marlin. If he were lost, she would surely give in to us.
Yes, we must eliminate Count Marlin. Let us make haste. If we take too long, the neutral nobles may side with the queen anyways.
I think we found our villain.
Oh, so much fucking talking.
Okay, so this is definitely far in the opposite direction of Fates. I'm wondering if maybe it's a little too much, but I guess we'll see as the story progresses if it continues to be like this. I understand setting up the scene and everything like that, and there's only so much you can do with a Fire Emblem title, right? Basically everything is in text. You can't really show these cutscenes or whatnot, or at least it wasn't really standard at the time, so I get it. But this is killing me, guys. I'm dying. Preparations are complete, Father. We will be departing shortly.
Hold, Raven. I just received a report from Port Sora. Princess Sasha is safe. She is heading here as we speak.
Is that true? I thought she was being pursued by Kata's soldiers.
She was rescued by a group of knights who landed at Sara. A small band, a few dozen at most, but apparently quite valorous.
Knights? Could it be the Empire?
I don't think so. I mean, seriously, the same evil Empire, you really think they would rescue her? The report says the ship was flying to
the flag of Musa, soldiers from Reeve.
It seems that way. Likely Resilient specifically, since their last remaining base at Granada fell only a few weeks ago.
That would make them Lord Runin and Lord Holmes, right? Do you think they're seeking asylum?
Perhaps. In any case, they are undoubtedly in search of friends here. King Raphael and the late Duke Raymond of Brasilia were like brothers. The king's decision to leave off for Balt was likely in part to avenge his fallen friend. I would be surprised if Lord Runin had not come to Welt seeking aid.
Will you offer him aid, Father? I know his citizens shall hail him as a hero. I know his citizens hail him as a hero for holding his own against the Empire, but what do you think of him?
He may be brave, but he is still just a boy. Far too young to be called a hero.
The citizens are simply projecting that image onto him because their true hero, Duke Ramen, has fallen. So you think rumors are untrue? Only that they are exaggerated.
I have no doubt that Lord Runen might one day live up to his father's name.
As for whether or not I will aid him, we must first deal with our own troubles before we can assist with Reeves. Regardless, we must thank him and his knights for rescuing the princess.
Raffen, go to the castle gate and prepare to greet them. They deserve a proper welcome.
Yes, father.
May I accompany you, brother? Or would I just be in the way?
What do you mean, Esther?
Well, it's been a long time since you last met the princess. I thought that perhaps you might... I perhaps thought you might prefer some time to yourselves.
Don't be absurd. I have sworn loyalty to the princess as a knight of Welt. That's all there is to it.
You're the same as ever, dear brother. But I'm sure the princess would appreciate a kind word or two from you for a change.
Bah! Esther, if you have time to waste on such useless gossip, why don't you spend it on your training? I went through all the trouble of convincing father for you to let you train as a knight, but not once have you taken your responsibilities seriously. One day I'll return to Barge, and I won't be able to protect you anymore.
I never asked you to protect me.
Jeez. A feisty one, I like it.
Wait, Esther.
Raffen, you must be so casual with her. We don't need the knights to start gossiping about Lady Esther and her foster brother. Yes, father. I will choose my words more carefully. Please, enough. Just give me a save point. Please. Oh my, you're killing me. Fuck that, I need to take a break. I can't even do this. My throat is dying. It's actually on fire. Okay, I'm drinking like 3 glasses of water back to back here. I think we're ready to get through the rest of this, but just for a second, I wanted to say I really like this theme that's playing right here. Not really much else to add other than that, but I think the soundtrack so far has been pretty good, not gonna lie. Okay, back to this.
I see. Then Lord Gramad.
Yes. He was burned to death by the terror of Musa. Ooh, that's gruesome. My father worked so hard to end the war in Canaan and the Empire. When there was finally hope of a treaty in Nolzaria, he was overjoyed and headed over at once. But the Empire had somehow resurrected back the holy dragon Musa. My father was reduced to ash along with thousands of other innocent people by the dragon's breath. Now see, that's how you set up a... We're gonna kill this guy, no doubt. But that's how you set up a villain, right? He actually did something. I like that. I appreciate that. Thank you, game.
I'm sorry. He was so kind.
Sasha?
Lord Gramad used to visit Welt very frequently. He cared for me like his own daughter. The last time we met, he even offered for me to go visit Rosalia.
Lord Gramad was very fond of you, Lady Sasha. He always dreamed of welcoming you to Rosalia as Lord Runen's queen.
Well, that's awkward.
He was sorely disappointed that you could not, though, since you are the only heir to the throne of Welt.
Is that true, Eugen? But I have no plans to take the throne or marry Runen, that pussy.
Actually, I know nothing about Runen. I shouldn't say that.
My father would never
have wished as much. Now I've lost my train of thought.
Lord Gramad, he should have told me.
Well then, Lady Sasha, what say you come to Rosalia with us?
What?
Eugen, let's get going.
Ah, yes, of course, my lord.
Save point, please. Just, please. I'm enjoying this, but, dude. Yes, thank you. Oh my god. And we have made it. So yeah, that was a lot of exposition. I mean, a lot of exposition. But I guess be careful what you wish for, right? I bitched so much about Fates and having no world building, no storyline. And then to come to this, it's a little bit mind-blowing, but that's not to say I dislike it. It's not to say I don't appreciate the fact that they're actually taking the time to set up the story, set up the world, all that good stuff, introduce characters, introduce ideas and themes. So yeah, so far I'm enjoying this. Only one battle in, so I guess we'll have to see where that goes in another part. That's definitely going to do it for me for today, guys. So if you did enjoy this, feel free to leave a like or a comment. Always appreciated, helps me out. Anyways, guys, till next time, hope you all have a good one out there. Peace.